Hey guys, this is Scott with Identified Fitness. I just wanted to give you one of my exercises on how to progress the hip hinge or get the hip hinge started if you're having trouble finding it and trouble getting into the right position, feeling your hamstrings and glutes work, not your quads or your low back. Very important base for if you're going to do anything with deadlifting, picking things up off the ground, any long jump work, football players coming out of their stance, kettlebell swings, millions of movements, it's the basis for. So if you can't do it well, you're actually kind of putting yourself in an injury risk or not getting the top performance that you could. So when I'm teaching this, I like to grab a wall, post or something so that you have a target so you aim at. You're gonna put your feet about hip width apart, you're gonna screw your feet into the ground, and then you're gonna tuck your tailbone under, bring it all the way up, and then kind of find the middle point. Keeping your abs tight, you're gonna pull your shoulder blades back. So I got my feet in, abs tight, pelvis slightly tilted back, shoulder blades back. And basically from here, I'm going to try and keep my shins vertical and touch my butt to the post behind me. So there I hit pretty early, so I'm going to come out a little bit, and then I go again. So I feel most tension through my hamstrings here. I'm going to screw my feet into the ground, push up, squeeze my butt at the top, so it's all hamstrings and glutes. Two of the common problems that I see here is when you're first trying to figure this out, one is that you don't bend your knees and you let your knees fall behind your ankles. The other, if you're a very quad dominant person, you don't know how to use your hips, you kind of do this little movement while you're searching. It ends up being more of a squat, you load your quads. If I'm there and I'm helping someone train, I'll just put my hands in front of the knees or behind the knees and help cue it in. If they're still having trouble or you're trying to do this by yourself at home, I like to grab a couple of foam rolls and put them right next to your heels, the outsides of the feet. So now I can feel that my calves, the outside of my legs, are in contact with the foam rollers as I screw my feet into the ground. So now I have this constant feedback of where my legs are, and it helps me keep them there, because if I try and let my knees fall back, either I won't make contact with the foam roller anymore, or I'll feel the gliding against the foam roller to know that I'm moving. Same thing if your knees like to come forward. I'm going to feel the little friction of the foam roller, my legs gliding on it, and to the point where I might not even feel it anymore. So if you focus on keeping tension right on the foam rollers, it helps you develop this pattern and start realizing how to just move from the hips, getting the hamstrings and the glutes involved.